All right, let's go. Let's continue this thematic campaign with The Old Forest, a print-on-demand quest that slots right into the saga. 1A, Farewell to the Shire. Setup, set Old Man Willow and the Withy Windle aside out of play. Each player searches the encounter deck for a different location and adds it to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. All right, so we set those two cards aside out of play, and before we show off the location I chose, let's take a look at my thematic deck. Okay, so I went with the Black Riders Hobbit. So these are 3 of the Hobbit heroes that came with the Black Riders. So you got Merry getting an attack boost for every Hobbit hero you control. He can ready somebody who participated in the attack with him. Pippin drawing you a card when you engage an enemy with a higher engagement cost, and he is boosting engagement costs of enemies. Sam readies and gets a stat boost when you engage an enemy with a higher engagement cost. I kept the allies to an absolute minimum. Bill the Pony is representing the Hobbit ponies. I'm not running Spirit, so I couldn't put Hobbit Pony in here. And then Miner of the Iron Hills is my condition removal. So maybe just a dwarf that got lost in the old forest that you find. Dagger of Westernaise, yeah, they shouldn't have it yet, so maybe it's just a letter opener or a pointed stick, but I do need some combat help, because you are going to have to do some fighting. Some readying, friend to friends, standard Hobbit stuff here, a little bit of healing. Quick Strike and Halfling Determination are going to be extremely helpful, I think, because if I do engage an enemy, I'm going to want to make sure I can kill it, and then I'm also going to want to do some good damage at the end of the quest, so I need to be able to attack for a little bit. I also added, of course, Tom Bombadil, because Old Forest, so that makes sense. And then, the shortcut. So it's not really great for this quest. It kind of actually goes against what you're trying to do in this quest, which is explore locations. But it's like the number 1 most thematic card for this quest. So I mean, I have to include it, right? So it's literally my 51st card. And then what I did is I added side quests. And I think mechanically a side quest is pretty good for theme, because this disastrous shortcut, the long cut they took, is kind of like, to me, it's mechanically like a side quest, where instead of questing against the quest they're supposed to be on, we're going somewhere else. And so I think mechanically that fits. So I put some side quests in this deck. All right, let's get back to setup. All right, let's finish setting up the quests. So the location I chose is the Wall of Trees, X threat, where X is number of players. So 1 for progress, and while it's in the staging area, progress must be placed on Wall of Trees before it's placed on the quest or active location. So that's okay. I don't mind having that in the staging area. It's only 1 threat. Give the deck a shuffle. All right, a lot of other cards to look at here. All right, let's take a look at the other cards. So we have the Old Forest campaign card. So it says, attach Old Bogey Stories to a hero I control. Old Bogey Stories is a boon. It says setup, the first player attaches it to a hero in play, and then you can add it to the victory display to shuffle your hand of at least 6 cards into your deck, and then draw 6 cards. Very nice. I'm going to attach that to Frodo. Black Riders Frodo is back, so he can put on the ring and spend a resource to shuffle a encounter card just revealed back into the deck. I also have Mr. Underhill, so that gives me a way to stop an attack from an engaged enemy by adding it to the victory display. Gandalf's Delay is the burden, so when I start my first turn of the game, I am not allowed to draw cards. And then here are my 3 heroes. If you watched the little deck building part of this video, I went over their abilities. You can pause it here to read them if you want. All right, we'll give my deck a shuffle. What I'm looking for in my opening hand is really just standard Hobbit stuff. I would like fast hitches. I would like a way to boost Sam's defense. I wouldn't mind one of those nice shiny daggers, because I do have to worry about a little bit of combat. All right, Frodo has the ring, and let's take a look at my top 6 cards. Okay, well, there's some great card draw and willpower boosting. There's a way to boost stats. Hey, that's actually pretty cool to get my opening hand. Willpower boosting. There's a fast hitch. Wow. And Sam's cloak. Yep, that's about perfect. So we are keeping that hand. All right, let's look at Farewell to the Shire 1B. When revealed, each player draws 1 card and then advance to a random stage 2. Okay, the card I draw, the pointed stick. Dagger of Westernaise. Perfect. All right. So this has multiple stage 2s, so I just set them up there randomly with a die in front of each one of a different color. 2A on all of them say, when revealed, if the number of locations in the staging area is less than the number of players, we're going to search the encounter deck and discard pile for a location and add it to the staging area. Okay, we ended up in a dark, bad place. So force. At the end of the planning phase, each player must exhaust a hero he controls, and then forced, after placing progress as a result of questing successfully, if there are X or more total victory points on locations in the victory display, advance to stage 3A, otherwise advance to a different random stage 2A. X is the number of players in the game times 5. So I got to get 5 victory points on locations in the victory display. All right, so I got to remember to exhaust a hero after planning. Let's go into the first round. Frodo gets the resource. I no longer need Gandalf's Delay because I'm not drawing a card, but you know, the effect on advancing drew me a card, so it's basically like that did nothing. Let's give a dagger to Merry, so now he attacks for 2 more against an enemy with a higher engagement, and Sam will be defending for 2 more against an enemy with a higher engagement. Those are 2 really good attachments to get in right off the bat. We'll exhaust Pippin to the quest card effect. If we send Frodo for 2, Sam for 3, and Merry for 2, that's 7. Any progress I make go on the location in the staging area, but oh boy, we get the Song of Sleep. This is actually pretty bad. Peril, enchantment. When revealed, remove a questing hero you control from the quest and attach Song of Sleep to that hero. Counts as a condition attachment with the text, limit 1 per hero. Treat attached hero's printed text box as if it was blank except for traits. Attached hero cannot ready. Oh man. If I had a Miner of the Iron Hills in hand, I would just suffer this for 2 rounds, but I have no clue if I'm ever going to draw that condition removal. I can't lose a hero for basically the rest of the game. Frodo's got to put on the ring, spend a resource, we shuffle this back in and reveal something else. Ah man, that is not what I wanted to do on turn 1. And I could just reveal it again, and then I'm kind of screwed. All right, but instead we get another wall of trees. All right, that's awesome. So 2 threat in staging, and we quested for 7. So we're going to clear one of these, so that goes in the victory display. And then 1 progress will go on the one in staging. Because we placed progress as a result of questing successfully, we check the condition here, and nope, there's not 5 victory points. So now we're going to advance to a different stage 2, so we'll put the die back up there and let's see what we get. Blue. Okay, the middle one again. All right, this time we check the condition. Yep, there's 1 location in the staging area, so we're good there. I don't need to go find a different location, and this time we have shifting trees. Forced at the end of the round, discard a random location from the victory display. So you got to be careful with these because there's triggers happening at different time points, and then the same text along the bottom. Okay, well, that's getting discarded at the end of the round. I could travel, so yep, I might as well. I will raise my threat, collect resources, draw a card, and we're going to go into round 2. The other thing that stunk about using Frodo's ability is now I can't play Frodo's Intuition, which was going to draw me 4 cards. I draw a shortcut. All right, exhaust a hobbit after a location is revealed to shuffle it back in and reveal something else. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. All right, let's play Tom Bombadil. So I'm going to take a set aside Tom Bombadil, and we're going to shuffle that into the encounter deck. So hopefully Tom shows up and gives us a hand in this quest. That would be great. It's pretty cool to actually get that card in right away here. So I mean, I'm giving myself like the best chance of seeing this guy. So he's extremely powerful if he does show up. So hopefully he will. I'd especially like to see him thematically at the end of the quest, because he would actually help me quite a bit when we actually get around Old Man Willow. All right, nothing else I can really play. We need to make 3 progress on the active location, and assuming we place progress, we're going to advance to a different random stage 2. So let's see, if I send 5, there's 7. I'll keep Merry up in case I have combat, and then nope, we get Strange Woods. Okay, 3 threat location, so we do make enough to clear this. It goes in the victory display. We do not meet the condition to advance to a stage 3, so once again a random stage 2. And we get blue again. Okay, the middle one again. Still location and staging, so we're okay there. Choked with brambles. All right. Forced, at the end of the round, remove all progress from each location in play. This is the easiest one. I wish I could keep this as my active quest forever. I mean, if you had a way to know exactly how much to send where you didn't place progress and you just covered the threat and staging, just sit at this one and build up your board state. All right, we'll travel to the Strange Woods. That just didn't let me heal while it was in staging. And once again, no combat. So we will go into round 3. Now I'm going to have enough resources to play Frodo's Intuition if I want. Friend of Friends. Okay, I need 2 of those for that to do anything. Okay, I can add some readying with Fast Hitch, so let's do that. So I can either put it on Merry so he can quest and then ready for combat, but I'd rather put it on Sam because there is effects that would make me have to defend twice. All right, so hopefully I can play Frodo's Intuition after we reveal the encounter card, but I want to wait to see, because if I need to spend a resource to cancel the encounter card and shuffle it back in, I need to keep that resource on him. Okay, so 3 from Sam. I'll send Pippin and Frodo as well, so that's going to be a total of 7. And then I'm going to ready Sam with Fast Hitch so he can defend if needed. And the card we get, another Wall of Trees. All right, so I mean, I have played this quest before where it's just enemy, enemy, enemy. And this time it's location, location, location. But I still think this quest can pack a little bit of a punch. All right, 4 progress goes on that Wall of Trees. And then we're going to place 2 of the 3 progress on the Strange Woods. And then we do not advance to stage 3 yet. And so now when we advance to a random stage 2, the effect on side A is going to trigger because I do not have a location in staging. Okay, I just wanted to prove that there were other die in there. All right, so blue again. And this is the worst one. Forced, the first player reveals 1 additional encounter card during the quest phase. Yuck! Alright, 2 encounter cards coming next quest phase. And let's not forget to do what 2A said. I gotta get a location in staging, so I'll grab that Wall of Trees that was already discarded. And the next round I draw Drinking Song, which is going to let me shuffle my hand in and draw a bunch of cards. Okay, let's play the Red Book of Westmarch on Sam. So when he's committed to the quest, all Hobbit characters get +1 willpower. And if we quest successfully, he gains a resource. And that might have been a little bit of a strategic mistake because I forgot it's restricted, and I actually have a different restricted attachment I'd like him to grab, which is the staff. So I probably should have put it on Frodo, who's always questing as well. And then Frodo will always have a resource to help pay for things, because like right now I'm spending 2 resources to play Frodo's Intuition to draw four cards because I have 4 hobbits. There's my condition removal. Another Friend of Friends. That was great. And then all my hobbits also get +1 willpower. All right, Friend of Friends coming in. So it gives a stat boost to all of the stats. So I'm going to put that on Merry and Sam. So now when Sam is defending against an enemy of a higher engagement cost, he's defending for 5, which is amazing. And then Merry is currently attacking for 7 against an enemy of a higher engagement cost. So I got those guys all powered up. So that's great. Okay, yep, I'm glad to have that Miner of the Iron Hills so I can get rid of a condition attachment if one shows up. I'm going to spend the resources like so for those Friend of Friends, and then I left Frodo's Intuition up there to remind me about the +1 willpower on everybody. So the Red Book and Frodo's Intuition are boosting all these hobbits, and then Friend of Friends is boosting certain hobbits. So when it's all said and done, just sending Pippin, Frodo, and Sam, I am sending 14, which is really good. I mean, I'm all powered up to get through basically whatever can be thrown at me, which is great when I'm revealing 2 cards. So we end up with a Deep Gully, so that's a 2-threat location, and then Falling Branches. Okay, each player removes a character from the quest and deals 2 damage to it, 3 if it's an ally. Oh boy. I will, first of all, be losing a lot of willpower, and second of all, that's a lot of damage, and I have not drawn Song of Healing. So I don't really have a good way to heal. I might be canceling this as well. After doing a little bit of math, if I remove Sam's 6 willpower from the quest and give him 2 damage, I can still place enough progress to clear the wall of trees and staging and place a progress on the active. So that worked out okay. So I do add a bunch of locations to the victory display, but they are all victory 1. So I'm at 4. So I do not advance to stage 3. So we are still picking random stage 2s, and this time I already have a location in staging, so I do not need to go and find one. So let's get rid of that horrible one. Yuck, that one's nasty. And we get blue? Nope, green. All right, the green one, which will be the bottom one here. And we have back to the shifting trees. So at the end of the round, I'll be discarding one of these locations. I'm going to travel to the location in staging, which doesn't do anything when it's the active. And then I almost forgot to give Sam his resource for questing successfully. All right, next round. I really thought I would have had combat that round with 2 cards. All right, I draw my alt art version of Shire Folk. So let's just play that right now and drop my threat by 4. That's awesome. And yeah, okay, what else can I do here? I can give Mary another dagger, which, I mean, why not? So he's going to be attacking for a lot. So both daggers are +2 for enemies with higher engagement. And then Friend of Friends is +1. So that's awesome. Since I have that Miner of the Iron Hills in my hand, I will not be using Drinking Song because I like having that condition removal. So if I clear this active location, which I should, I will have 5 victory points, which means I'll be advancing to stage 3. So I need to be ready for that. So Frodo is questing for 3, thanks to the Red Book. Sam for 5. And then I'm going to ready him with Fast Hitch. So that is 8. 8 against nothing. That's enough. Okay, I don't need to send any more. And then the card we reveal, oh man, another Falling Branches. Ay, ay, ay. Frodo's got to wear the ring. We cannot do that. That will kill a hero. So we got to shuffle that away, and if we reveal it again, this quest is a loss. So a big moment right here. Still taking damage without any enemies coming. That treachery right there is the one that really hurts this Hobbit deck with the hit points being so low. And we get an enemy. Okay, so we get the Long Trailer. When the active location is explored, it's going to make an immediate attack against me, and the active location is explored. So a lot is going to happen here. Okay, so the active location just got explored, which means now we need to get attacked by the Long Trailer, who's attacking for 4. Sam is defending for 5. So Sam will defend for 5. The shadow is nothing. Okay, that's great. So Sam takes no damage. And then we check the condition here, and we do have 5 victory points. So we are going to advance to stage 3. The Wicked Willow. When revealed, add Old Man Willow and the Withy Windle to the staging area. Reveal X encounter cards, where X is the number of players in the game, -1. All right, so let's see what these 2 cards are all about. Old Man Willow is a 50 engagement, 3/5/4/12 tree, indestructible, immune, forced. When Old Man Willow attacks, discard a random location from the victory display. The defending player raises his threat by X, where X is that location's victory point value. And then the Withy Windle is a 1 threat, 5 progress forest river. It's immune. The players cannot win the game with the Withy Windle in play. And then while it's the active location, the first player reveals 1 additional card during the quest phase, and it has a victory 3. Okay, so we gotta cross the river, and we have this Old Man Willow in the staging area. Big deal, right? Well, it kind of is, because 3B is 18 progress needed, and then it says Old Man Willow cannot leave the staging area, but is considered to be engaged with each player and will attack each player in turn order during the combat phase. So we will have a big attack coming every round until we can get out of here. Well, the longer we stick around, the more attacks we have to take. So let's travel to the Withy Windle, and then I'm going to optionally engage the enemy, which readies Sam, boosts him. Pippin draws me a card. It's a side quest. It's too late for those. All right, I'm going to be using Mr. Underhill, so I'm going to choose an enemy engaged with me, and that is going, of course, to be the Long Trailer, and he cannot attack me this round, so that's excellent. And Mr. Underhill's in the victory display. It's going to come back in the next quest. Now, even though that enemy can't attack me, I still should have dealt it a shadow card. I just forgot. Okay, Old Man Willow swinging for 5. I have to discard a non-objective attachment I control. The only one I really want to get rid of is Old Bogey Stories, I guess. Everything else I want to keep, and there we go. I always forget the red book. Okay, but yeah, Old Bogey Stories, it's not an objective attachment, so I can get rid of it. If I had another fast hitch or something in my hand, I could get rid of a fast hitch, but that's okay. I can get rid of Old Bogey Stories. That's fine. So we'll discard that. Should have just discarded it, not put it into victory display. Okay, so I survived getting attacked. Now I can swing back. So Mary is swinging for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is enough. Okay, so we kill that, and I do not have anything else I can do. I can't swing against Old Man Willow. So let's go into the next round, collecting resources, and I want to try to damage Old Man Willow. So Daron's Rune's drawn, so let's draw 2 more cards. That's nice. 2 big willpower boosting cards. I like that. So shortcut. Yep, let's get rid of shortcut. I don't mind revealing a location. Okay, so we need to make a lot of progress. So to start out with, I'm going to... Oh man, I wanted to play Frodo's Intuition, but I don't have an extra resource. So that's why I think I should have put that red book on Frodo. Okay, so I'm going to put Protector of Lorien on Sam, so he can discard cards to boost his willpower. I have a copy of Halfling Determination. I have Frodo's Intuition. And I just remembered I was supposed to randomly discard one of the locations from the victory display after getting attacked. It has a victory point of X, so X is 0 in this case. So I don't have to raise my threat. Okay, I'm going to put those under Old Man Willow. Hopefully that reminds me to do that effect. All right. Yeah, I got to keep those resources for the ring because I'm revealing 2 cards, so I can play Frodo's Intuition after the cards are revealed if I didn't have to use Frodo's ability. You know what? I'm just going to play this Miner of the Iron Hills. I think if I get another enemy, I'm going to need a chump. So I'm going to put the Miner in, even though I really don't want to, but I feel like I just need that extra body on the table. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I just want to clear this active. So, okay, it's 11 against 3. Doomed 2. Okay, and then at the end of the phase, raise my threat by X, where X is the number of enemies. Okay, and then Misleading Path, which is surging, and that surges into a deep gully. Okay, I've only revealed 1 enemy this whole time, which is absolutely crazy. So I got to raise my threat by 1 there from the ending and failing treachery. Yeah, okay. I made enough progress to clear the active location, and I can even discard cards to Protector of Lorien. But because I didn't need to use Frodo's ability, let's spend his 2 fellowship resources, boost my willpower, and draw 4 cards. Okay, Song of Hope. Ooh, another Halfling Determination and Resourceful, which I absolutely don't need. Okay, so this goes in the victory display, so that's excellent because I get to travel to a location, and I also don't have to reveal a second encounter card. All right, so 5 progress, which means we're going to place 4 progress on the actual quests. Okay, all right, that's not bad. We have to travel to the Misleading Path, and then this says the Deep Gully, if I optionally engage an enemy, I need to raise my threat by that enemy's attack. All right, I'm getting attacked by Old Man Willow. I'm going to do this effect right now before I forget, and it's victory 2, so I need to raise my threat by 2. There we go. I didn't forget that. And, okay, I could ready Sam. Red Book. I'm going to remember that one of these times. Okay, I got the resource from the Red Book. Sam can ready, but I think the Miner of the Iron Hills is going to take this one. So it is defending player discards each ally from his hand. Well, joke's on you. I don't have any allies in my hand. All right, the Miner of the Iron Hills ate it. And now I can swing back with Sam and Mary. Okay, so if Sam attacks, he didn't get boosted or anything, so it's just friend to friend. So he's attacking for 2, and then Mary's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 11. And then I have 2 copies of Halfling Determination, which is going to boost him by 2 each. So that is a total of 15? Yes, 15. Okay, and that's going to do 11 damage. Now, you can't kill Old Man Willow. He's indestructible. But at the moment, I only have 11 damage on him. I'm trying to get to 12 for reasons. All right, 11 damage on Old Man Willow. And I only have 4 out of 18 progress made. All right, that quick strike is going to be extremely helpful. So let's go into the next round. Hopefully, the final round of the game. So, only revealing one encounter card. Frodo's got a resource to cancel something. And the card we get is some Deep Knowledge. Yeah, sure, why not? So, Doom 2 to draw 2. Let's see if I get something helpful. Fast Hitch and Frodo's Intuition. Yeah, I should have put that red book on Frodo. Dang it. Okay. I'm going to give Merry a Fast Hitch. And then I want to make sure I'm keeping cards to discard to Protector of Lorien. We got 14 progress to go. And Old Man Willow is considered to be engaged with me. So I'm going to play Quick Strike. And Quick Strike targets the character doing the attacking. And Old Man Willow is eligible. He's considered engaged with me. So Merry by himself will swing for enough to put the 1 more damage on Old Man Willow. Actually, it's a little more. But now I got enough damage on him. He's got 16 damage on him. And as long as I can make the 14 progress on the quests, this will be a victory. So I also have the Song of Hope. Wait, let's play Song of Hope. So you spend a resource to get +1 willpower, and you can do that 3 times. So I'll put that on Sam as well. So he's an excellent quester right now. I don't think I want to do anything else. Yeah, let's call it good. All right. Frodo for 3. Sam for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 3 more makes it 11. And then I'm even sending Merry for 4 more, so that's 15. Sam's going to ready. And, okay, cool. Just Oppressive Forest, so just a 2-threat location. That's excellent. Let's get my tokens right. There we go. Okay, that's excellent. So it's 7 against 15, so I've made 8. Obviously, that's not enough. Okay, I can trigger Song of Hope 3 times, so now I've made 11. And I still don't think that's enough. So I can discard up to 3 cards to Protector of Lorien to boost my willpower by 3 more. Actually, if I just discard 2, I'll just discard 2 cards. That clears the active, and that's going to leave me with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. All right, I'm going to be a little short. I guess the only thing I could have done differently was not use those halfling determinations, because Merry attacked for more than I needed with the quick strike. So I'm at 15 out of 18. So unfortunately, not enough to win the game. All right, that's a bummer. So I'm going to remember the red book in a minute. Let's travel to the Oppressive Forest, because that's a little more threat. And then we're getting attacked by Old Man Willow. Sam's defending for 4, but Old Man Willow is attacking for 5. But I have Protector of Lorien, so I can discard cards to boost the defense. No shadow, so I will discard Drinking Song to boost Sam's defense so he doesn't take a damage. And we will go into what I this time really think is the final round. I even remembered to discard a location. It's another Victory X. So text boxes are blank when they are in the discard pile. So a Victory X, X is treated as 0. So I didn't have to raise my threat. All right, Protector of Lorien. I should have it this time now. I don't know if I could have won last round. I would have had to have played everything perfect and I think known that I was going to draw a fast hitch, which I obviously didn't know. So I don't think there was anything I could have done differently to win. All right, sending a lot on the quests. All we got to do is make a few progress here and we will win. Let's ready Sam. And we are only up against 5. Sending 15. We get a 3-threat enemy, which is not going to be a problem. All right, so 3 progress on the or 5 on the active. So I just need to boost by 1. I can spend a resource, and that's going to get us there. Okay, cool. So that is a victory. and I could discard cards, I could spend more resources, I could play Frodo's Intuition. So lots of ways to boost my willpower. It really came down to if I would have just put that Red Book of Westmarch on Frodo from the get-go, I think I would have won a round earlier because I was short fellowship resources. And the Staff of Leberthon, or whatever it's called, couldn't have gone on Sam because his restricted slots are taken up. Okay, let's resolve the campaign card. It says if there is at least 12 damage on Old Man Willow, we have earned the Old Bogey Stories boon card and add it to the campaign pool. So that's nice. So that's basically a drinking song we always have for the rest of the campaign. All right, everybody. Up next is Fog on the Barrow Downs, another POD. So I hope you like this video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.